welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. Behind me did a bit of like, I wouldn't call it carpentry, very bad carpentry, but I pimped up the cabinet or built-in kind of thingamajiggy that is on top of my like tiny landing area, and I used some €25 Ikea doors to create kind of like a built-in effect cabinet thing. I think I succeeded, and that's what I'm going to share with you in this week's video. I'm going to get straight into it. If you're new to my channel, do check out my recent videos and hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and welcome to the fam. Can I just share how, oh, it doesn't look too bad on camera, but it is the rainiest day, which means painting will be fun. But what else would we do on a rainy day like this? The lighting is really bad. Also, pumpkin is decomposting nicely into the ground. If you've seen the video, you'll know what I mean by that little pumpkin who caused me so much heartbreak. Like, I don't know if you can tell how dark it is. It doesn't look too bad on camera, so I think we're okay. I've got my boiled egg on the hop. We've got 3 minutes left on the boiled egg. Oh, I better pop I need fuel for this week's DIY. So in here I have 2 Ikea doors. They are half glass, half non-glass. They're not the Leotorp ones, but they're kind of same vibe but smaller. And I think I got 3 baskets. Why 3? Such an uneven number. Oh, because I thought maybe I'd only fit 3 going across, but I probably should have got 4. I like an even number. And then I just got some hinges, so that's what I got. It was €25 each for each door, so that's 50 quid. I think the baskets were a tenner, and then the little hinges were like €1. So my plan is to pimp the built-in wardrobe that's upstairs with new windows, organize a basket and make it pretty. So up the stairs and around here I've got this wardrobe. So this is my drawer of doom, and it's all home decor pieces, things. Oh god, this looks so much worse on camera. My plan is, I don't know if you can like see, I'm sorry, I have the hiccups as well. There's baskets in there that's like full of stuff, and my goal is like, this is good stuff. Like, this is stuff that, you know, I'm hanging on to. Like, some of it is props. Like, I'll notice there's a bit of Christmas stuff. Baby Yoda. I don't know why Baby Yoda is there. The goal is to have baskets containing my stuff at the bottom, all the way up, and then this top shelf, because it's like the bungalow angle, I got smaller baskets to kind of go in there. So the goal is motivation for me to keep it tight. After I had done the not fun task of organising and clearing everything out, I removed my old doors, and then I cleaned the inside, and I decided to paint the inside in like a kind of contrasting colour. So you'll notice that the inside is good old magnolia, which was once the colour that was all over my house. So I had some paint left over from when I did the little stair makeover with the Ikea rugs, and I used the same paint that I use on the handrail, and it's a nice little contrasting colour. It's kind of like a sagey green colour, but it kind of looks a little bit grey as well, but it picks up on the colour of the mirror. And to be honest, I didn't have enough white paint to paint the inside white, so I didn't want to waste paint and buy more, so I just used up what I had, and thankfully I had enough to paint the inside. And then once it was all dried, I then moved on to fitting the new doors. It is day 2, my paint has dried, my work area is really messy, so I'm going to put everything in and then stick the doors on, because I don't know if you can see, let me take the camera off. I just have a really small workspace and I just need to put the baskets in. This is tidy, then I can just stick the doors on. I need to cut an inch off the bottom of the door, so I'm going to do that because I can't kind of work in mess. Let me know if you're the same. Sorry, my tripod just fell down. Let me know if you are the same. So I've put the first door on off camera because I had to wrestle. So I'm gonna have a gap, but I think I have a solution. So that is the first door gone on. Not too hard to kind of stick on. I'm recycling the old clasps. I probably should have given them a clean. So that's like the old clasp from the other door. It's not too bad. I just have to fill up my mistakes and paint over them, but not too bad. But when I closed the door, now when measuring before I bought, I did know there was going to be a gap, but I didn't know if it was going to be as big of a gap. So the other door I'm going to stick on, and then I reckon I'm going to have like a decent kind of gap. But I have this bit of wood in my scraps. If I do have a gap, I could possibly put a strip of wood down the middle, but I won't know until I stick the second door on how bad my gap is going to be. But I think I've made some good progress. Like, I know it's not like I say, it's not Pinterest worthy, but compared to before, I've got my like display flowers on top, which are doubling up as a display. I've got my bits and bobs in the baskets, some more baskets, and I probably should get some more for there, but this is like stuff that won't fit in a basket, so I feel like a basket could be counterproductive. But anyway, let's stick the second door on and see how I'm going. So you're going to see in a minute that I did have a gap in the middle, so I had to use the strip wood, and instead of putting the strip wood to the kind of cabinet itself, I decided to put it onto the door, because that way I'm not obstructing getting things like in and out. So once I fixed that on with a couple of screws, I then popped on the handles and finito. And I don't think you kind of notice the gap. I think it looks like it's supposed to be there. So here's a little recap of oh god, that before, and here's what it's looking like now. Knee wall update. I think they're called knee walls. That's what I've been searching on Pinterest. So if some of you watched my bathroom renovation video, I didn't know that there's like ounces of storage behind these bungalow like knee walls, I think they're called. And the builder was pulling apart the ensuite bathroom. There was like a secret room of storage that could be used, and I know my neighbors have done stuff with their knee walls, but I am so I've kept the old doors because I think like they're nice good wood, so I think I could chop these doors in half, make a door and make a knee wall, because it's not a solid wall. But what I want to do, I'll take the camera off. So this wall here and this wall here, ignore my tracksuit drying on the rads. Normally it's my knickers on the rads. So basically, obviously there's pipe work either side and there's also electricity. But what my neighbours did was, so they made like doors, because it's just chipboard. So they made little doors and they've used this, what's behind here, as storage. But I was doing like a bit of research, like I'm so tempted to just like drill and see what's in there, but I need to get it like probably professionally looked at, because I need to make sure like there's like what's the support, where's the electricity running. I know it's doable, but I don't know if I'll have to maybe like get someone to do it, because basically over here, oh, ignore the mess. So behind this wall, the old door for storage was behind the bathroom, and like that's closed up. If I like cut a hole in here, there's like a whole 2 foot of like storage in there, and a dead house plant, or IP. so that's something I want to do definitely after Christmas. But I think a solution to having like obviously a smaller home and a bungalow would be utilizing that knee wall space just for things like I say, more storage, more shy. Excuse me language, but it is true. When I have smaller storage spaces, I'm better at keeping things nice and light, clearing things, not bringing things into the house. But there's certain things that I could do with having space for it, like Christmas tree. I have a tiny attic, so if I could have, you know, some stuff stored in there, and even like just some extra clothing space, you know. So that is a project that I would like to tackle, but I do need to get someone to kind of have a little look for me, to be like, girl, if you drill into that wall, your house is gonna fall down. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I might even, you know, ask my neighbour what exactly they did, because our houses are the exact same, and if they used like a contractor to do some of the work, like I could just get the jigsaw, drill in, boom, make a little hole, make a door, DIY door, Dainty's DIY door, into Narnia. So yeah, I just feel like that would give me an extra little bit of storage. If you have like a bungalow room, mine was built with an upstairs, so it's a bit of a weird kind of shape. But if you have done knee wall storage or hacks, I would love to know. So just let me know like in the comments if you have any links to like, you know, your Instagram or any pictures or like a blog or whatever. You can pop the link in as well and I will check it out. So yeah, I'm looking for some inspiration on that. I'm currently keeping my hands warm with some coffee. I need coffee. So I think I succeeded in my mission to get like a nice cabinet, and maybe having the glass doors will help me try and keep it tidy. Oh, when I look at the before picture, I'm like, girl, how do you stuff so much into one thing? But like, that's one of like, not the final cluttered corner, because there's always cluttered corners, but I think aside from my attic, all of my little clutter hotspots are currently organized. For how long? I don't know, but I am getting much better. OGs will have seen my progress throughout the years. So I hope you got an idea maybe from what I did, so you can get that kind of built-in, custom made, but it's really an IKEA door with a little bit of modification. There is a larger size door which was just way too wide for mine, so I was kind of caught in the middle. I got the smaller door, but then I had to add like a strip in the middle, which I don't think it looks too bad. I asked my brother and he was like, I can't tell. I don't know, it looks fine. So it passes the test. But had I have gone for the wider door, I wouldn't have been able to like trim much off sides. So I went for the smaller option, but measure twice and cut once, isn't that what to say? Or measure twice, order once. But I pulled it out of the bag. I think it looks good. And this is a really dark lit. I know it doesn't look it on camera, but it is a kind of, it could become a forgotten space. Like, it's a tiny landing, like it's the size of my arms, and I'm only little. I think having the glass panels as well makes it look bigger. And actually when I asked my brother to be like, hey, what do you think? He was like, actually it looks like bigger, because it is a small space. Also, my brother said, and I can confirm no, my brother said, do you make your befores look worse for camera like? And I was like, no, they're just bad. That's just me. He's like, oh, okay. Anyway, that is me for this week. Cheeky thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week.